Can you give at Marks with Mike's podcast a shout out? Shout out!
Hey yo!
What a maneuver! Mamma mia! Are you kidding me? The irresistible force meeting the...
Yo, you already know what it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, you're Mr. 6'9" JT back in this piece once again, and of course I'm rolling with the co-host El Cheech. What's up, Bobby?
Yo, what's going on? Back again in La Casa Cheech. Yo, happy holidays to everybody out there. You know what I mean? What's popping, big guy?
Nothing much. I want to say happy holidays, everybody. Happy belated birthday to the homie right here, El Cheech. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating another year on this earth. Also, want to send a happy birthday out to all of the people celebrating the birthday in the month of December. So shout out to all the December babies, whether you be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn like your man right here. Happy birthday to y'all. Another year on this earth. Pray we all make it to the other side. Got a new year coming up. Had a lot of things pop off. But before we get any more further, look, we got to do the actuals and the factuals, right? As per usual, make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe. Of course, at Marshall Mike's is the name of the show. It's easy to spell. If you are following us, have been following us for the longest, I don't have to spell it for you. I mean, it's right there at the bottom of the screen. If you listen to the podcast, obviously, you know how to spell it by now. We're available on all platforms, whether it be, of course, IG, the Book of Faces, Twitter for the time being, if it's still up and running, if people ain't panicking. Of course, Twitch. We're also on TikTok, YouTube, you name it, we there. Also, podcast streaming apps, Spotify. We got Apple Podcasts. We have, of course, Amazon Music, Twitch, all that. No, Twitch is not a podcast streaming app. Audible, that's what I meant to say. But yeah, we everywhere. Everywhere podcasts are. Go ahead and follow, subscribe, send that link to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, tell a friend. With that being said, man, we had a lot of things that went on this past weekend. We had a deadline and we had a final battle. We had some rumors and news come out over the weekend as well, leading up to today. So I don't know if I want to start off with the rumors and news first, or should we just go into final battle? What do you think? Well, I'm thinking we should start off with rumors and news, y'all. What you think, LG's rumors and news first? All right, big bet. So let's go ahead and get the first two rumors and news out the way. All revolving around the same person. So, rumor came out this past weekend that Sasha Banks is going to be showing up at New Japan Wrestle Kingdom. That was a big shock to everyone inside of the wrestling community. Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes, is going to be in Japan wrestling for a different company. First time, period, since she's been signed with WWE, which has been over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was huge news.
Yeah, also, the news said we're going to have a WWE contracted wrestler, you know what I mean, wrestling on Wrestle Kingdom that day. So this could be part of some type of, arrangement, you know what I mean, moving forward. You know what I mean?
Right.
For all this to be happening, you know what I mean? He had, name and branded, but remember, she's on the CBD train. She's doing so many things outside of wrestling. So it's like a little swerve, and I kind of like that. But the Wrestle Kingdom is going to be huge.
It's going to be big time. Also, speaking of Wrestle Kingdom, rumor is that Sasha Banks is making banks, no pun intended. How much bank is she making? She's making more money than Chris Jericho made doing his first appearance. Think about that.
For real?
She's making more money. She's making more money per appearance.
Who reported
that? Chris Jericho did. Hey, and I'm
just saying because I haven't heard about that.
Well, that just came out today. My sources are Google that shit. But Uncle Dave probably behind this. If not, the Wrestling Observer. You got Ringside News. You can look at those cats or any other wrestling inside source, inside scoop. So that's the rumors that she's making more money. Jericho's making $100,000 per appearance with New Japan. Well, Sasha Banks looked at them and said, "Do you know who I am? Huh? The Mandalorian? I just finished filming my first movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm also Snoop Dogg's little cousin." Doesn't much. She told them, in the words of Fat Joe, yesterday's price is not
yesterday's
today's
price. It's not today's price.
Price just went up. So that's another big thing going on for Sasha Banks. Also, the other rumor coming out of there, out of the rumor mill, which to me is could be true, could not be true. We don't know if it's news or not. But click on that second to last slide, Cheech. It says that Sasha Banks is done with WWE for the time being, for the foreseeable future. So the bidding war.
That's Ringside News, right? Ringside News?
Yeah, that was Ringside News.
I don't know if you see yourself, or you like frozen. Oh, my main man. It's out of here. Give him a second. Come back. Gotta hold it down. What's out there? Nobody out there? You having technical difficulties? Got shitty Wi-Fi over there. You know what I mean? But yeah, what's he talking about? Yeah, rumors, Mercedes. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Be open.
Yeah, so where does Sasha Banks end up at, though? I mean, we know that Tony Khan got the money. It's a nice little bit and more. I got stuck inside the little Twilight Zone. Don't know where I was at. I was frozen for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, hold on, man. Wasn't ready. But going back to that Sasha Banks, there's a possibility that AEW's in it. You know what I mean? With New Japan, and that, you know what I mean, that they'll be able for that to happen. You know what I mean? But who knows? Because you know what they saying. This is Sasha Banks people that got this deal. So, but who knows? You know what I mean? It's wrestling, right?
Yeah, I mean, anything is subject to change, but I do know, like, it does sound good. It look good. Everything that sounds good is not absolutely always good, but sometimes it can be good. You know, there's unknowns and known unknowns. There's also non-unknowns. And right now, this is a known unknown. We do know that she's wrestling for New Japan during Wrestle Kingdom for a select few dates. It's not just one day. It's a couple dates. Could be 3 dates. But where does she land at? Because the people, since Shreese is talking, they saying that she done. She done. She done with the E. She then gave them all the time she can give them. That's what the streets is saying. I'm saying that the streets need a body either way it go, and we need to know what she gonna end up at. Is it gonna be AEW? Is she going back? Is this the rules? Is she swerving us? Is she just going ahead putting on some 5-star matches before she showed back up at the Rumble? Like, there's a lot of unknowns. Another rumor out there in the streets, I didn't put a slide up for it, but Vince McMahon's accuser is seeking about $11 point some million in, I guess, money. She's suing them for, of course, the allegations that we covered months ago. And she's not the only one. Another woman's suing them right now. So apparently that hush money didn't give them enough money to hush.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's their team, you know, advise them, hey, whatnot, you could get them for this, blah, blah, blah. But the other, you know, rumor that just came out was, I guess, straight from the Wall Street Journal, was incredible. And that Vince didn't think that he should have had left, that he got the wrong advice. He felt like the people were going to fall back, that nothing was going to affect them. So there's rumors that Vince McMahon is on his way back to the company. Like,
I say stay your ass where you at. It's been a nice refresher over these last, 90 days, almost 4 months, 5 months or whatever, without you being on television behind the gorilla, writing down the strips, ripping up strips. We done had a lot of innovating things happen, okay? We've had the 24/7 championship dissolved inside the trash can. That's one thing that everybody wanted to go away. We've also had a gang of people get re-signed, came back. We've had people that you fumbled the bag on with their whole persona and gimmick come back with an even stronger gimmick. So I say stay where you at. Watch from the sidelines, man. Be proud that we're able to move on without you and be able to go ahead and, I don't know, elevate the game. I guess you could say, no pun intended. Papa H is standing on business.
Yeah, hopefully it's just that, the rumor.
Yeah, but other than those rumors and news, the last tidbit of rumor that I do want to go ahead and put out there is that maybe, just maybe,
Her business?
The Hurt Business may be coming back. I don't know if anyone called Monday Night Raw this past Monday, but your man Bobby Lashley got fired.
It made no sense. And it made no sense.
Yeah, it made no sense, but
you're right. If it would have been Brock Lesnar, he did it. He didn't get fired.
I see what you're saying there, my brother. I'm seeing what you're saying though. A little bit of the complexion for protection. Because we looked at what happened with Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey done lift this man up, slammed him and everything. She got suspended. You just gonna fire the black man because he decided to push you out the way? Gonna call him a MF? But it's okay for Ronda to lay you down on your shit. It's okay for Brock Lesnar to F5 you.
They're not ready for that conversation, man.
No, they're not ready for it. No, but it's all right. Things happen. Matter of fact, I think Dr. Umar needs to go ahead and take a look into this because I find this a little bit suspicious. But ongoing the rumors and news, let's talk about that final battle. Now, the final battle, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. For an event that literally had no type of hype, zero.
No commercials, nothing.
No commercials, no storylines really leading up besides the AEW Heavyweight Championship and maybe the Pure. But other than that,
everything was done. The Briscoes put out a dope ass promo on Twitter. Let it run through there, get it through all the social media. From that double collar. You know what I mean? They had all that. I forgot what you know what I mean?
The dog collar.
Yeah, all those matches that they were good, but they had no type of storyline. It's just what I mean, straight to the wrestling. The FTR and the Briscoes, I understand that one, but they seen each other before, and once you saw FTR come in the white trunks, you already know it was gonna be litty, But I think Final Battle, did a good thing. They were in the afternoon too, so it was kind of early, So I think it caught a lot of. It was a good show,
Yeah, this was very indie promoted. Like it felt like a independent wrestling event that was promoted through Twitter. But one thing I do know about indie wrestling, at least they take like a few weeks, if not 3, to promote the event. There was nothing here. Nothing. But we end up with a banger of a show. First match, I think we should talk about, to be honest, just to get it out the way. And it's not to say that we're getting it out the way, but let's talk about the 6-man tag, man. You had Dalton Castle and the boys going up against the Gates of Agony and Brian Cage. Was I expecting a title change? Yeah. Why was I expecting a title change? Well, let's talk about it. Who are we seeing on AEW television? We damn sure ain't seeing Dalton Castle and the boys every week.
Not as much, at least not on the main shows. You know what I mean? And they said the one that mattered, But it seems like that was the theme of the night. You know what I mean? Pretty much everybody trying, the belts and stuff. So, but I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Because it's like. It should be Dalton Castle and then the boys. You know what I mean? Like just protecting. I don't think he should have a singles belt. I think he's been misused.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of talking about singles and belts and things like that. Yep. Coming all the way from the Shy. We got the homie representing, Midwest thing. Representing. Got to bring him in right. The homie Juss representing Getcho Podcast. What's going on, bro?
Yay. Hey, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a long time. I should have left you without some dope rhymes to step to.
Bars. Yo, Juss in the building. So we just hopped on the first match. No particular order. We talked about the 6-man tag team championship match for ROH.
Oh yeah.
Of course, you got the Embassy going up against Dalton Castle and the boys. So, were you expecting a title change, Juss?
No, I actually wasn't. I actually thought that they were going to keep it. I actually didn't think that it was going to switch hands like that. But I guess they want to. It seems like they want to kind of jumpstart this era of ROH moving forward. They want to establish these guys as like the ROH guys. So yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it. So I mean, it was still a good match. So I mean, either way, I was happy whoever won though. So
I mean, I feel it, bro. But my whole thing, what going into that was, once again, like me and Chief was just saying, no build up really for this pay-per-view, but they still had a banger of a show.
oh yeah.
So that was like that was wild. You know what I'm saying? That was very wild for me. Usually with no build up, you don't really have a good show. But when you know, this was actually pretty good. I don't know who wrote the show. I don't know if Tony Khan wrote them by itself, but I do know that first, you know, this match that we talking about definitely was a good way to keep the temperature, you know, rising for this whole entire final battle. Of course, you know, like I said, we wasn't expecting no title change, but we do know who came out victorious. Of course, the Embassy, you know what I'm saying, they came out victorious, new 6-man champions. Does Brian Cage need a mid-card title?
Yep.
So you're saying Brian Cage needs a mid-card title? Cheech, what do you think? You think Brian Cage needs a mid-card title?
Brian Cage needs to get the fuck out of AEW as fast as he can. They've been misusing him. You know what I mean? I want to bring Brian Cage from Impact, and I would just go as far, of course, you know, Lucha Underground, but of course we were going to get that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Lucha Underground, Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Nice. But after that, he just been lost in the sauce. You know? But
I agree.
I don't think it was doing any better. I mean, any good. It's like putting a belt on Miro. You know, Miro, what the fuck he at?
Apparently not agreeing with the creative direction of his career in AEW, but that's a different story. But no, I totally agree. Am I happy that we do, you know, some type of direction for Brian Cage? I mean, got to give a shout out to Khan, you know, former Shane Taylor promotion and everything like that. But other than that, you know, Brian Cage with a 6-man championship just don't sit right with me. Brian Cage, honestly, when I see Brian Cage, I see heavyweight champion.
I mean, that's actually, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? What is it? The agony or whatever?
The gates of agony.
Yeah. The gates of agony. You know that dude in the middle, you know what I mean? He's half Samoan, half Puerto Rican.
Hey.
Represent.
Like it's a good look because they're you know, it's a good looking team. Savio, my boy Savio, he just got his ass whooped this past weekend.
Yo, heal up soon, Savio. Can't be getting your ass whooped like that, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you represent for the fail.
Always end up fucking with blood in his fucking face.
Oh yeah, you know, Savio. One thing we know Savio gonna do, he gonna bleed.
Right.
We already know that Savio if anything Savio gonna do, he gonna sell, he gonna bleed. He definitely gonna bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, this match though it was a good way to check the temperature inside, you know, the room. New 6-man champion.
Oh no, and the thing is, to keep it a buck, before I forget, a lot of people might not be hip to Falcon Castle, but you see how strong that dude is.
Oh, he's strong.
That dude.
Oh yeah, he's strong. He's real strong.
He was picking everybody up of somebody. You know what I mean? That's the, you know what I mean? That's some shit. You know what I mean?
That's definitely some shit, man. But I think that, you know, the boys, aka the Tate twins, I think that they should have at least have held those 6-man titles until we launch this weekly TV show. that ROH is getting ready to launch in 2023 through the ROH app, the Honor Club app.
The Honor Club. The Honor Club.
Yeah. Which, you know, we're going to talk about more once we finish the rest of the card. But like I said, it's a good way to check the temperature in the room. But let's talk about another title. Once again, no build-up, just a message on IG and Twitter. Mercedes Martinez versus Athena. Now, the crowd was not feeling Athena. They were booing Athena. They booed Athena. And they have every right to boo her. Every right. And it's no shade, you know. Black woman, woman of color, minority, 2 minorities going up. You know what I'm saying? We got Puerto Rico going up against, I don't know, I'm just going to say Texas because I don't know which flag she claims besides the USA. But I think that this was one of those situations where I need you to put the same emphasis and energy on that women's championship the same way you gave emphasis and energy on the ROH Heavyweight Championship. This is your top tier championship for your women on that brand. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not giving us any type of storyline or backing, when is the last time that you've seen Mercedes Martinez on AEW television? And that's a good Google question. If anybody wants to Google that real quick.
It's been a long time. I mean, not since they had that altercation, which was like, what, almost a month ago?
I think longer than that.
It hasn't been longer than that? Oh, shit, damn. And I can't even remember the time before that time, you know, so.
Yeah, that's a grip, bro. When you think about how long she's been off of television, and for you just to say, "Oh, we have a women's championship match versus Athena," like, and then you just throw it on the card. It's kind of like, where did this come from?
Right.
You understand? Okay, you ready? The last match that we seen from Mercedes Martinez was November 16th.
Oh my
on
God.
AEW Dark.
Damn.
So we're talking literally a month ago, right? A month ago. Before that, Mercedes Martinez's last appearance on AEW, July 16th of 2022. This has been your ROH Women's Champion since Tony Khan took over ROH. How many times has she actually appeared on AEW television? So the fix was already in. But what do y'all think? Because me going in, I already knew Mercedes Martinez was going to lose, which I hated. But what did you think about this? Let's start off with Cheech, and we're going to go to Juss.
What was the question again?
Get
your non-listening ass out of here. No, but
Athena, you know, she's a hard-hitting wrestler, you know what I mean? And it looked like she hurting people out there, but they need to let her be herself, you know what I mean? I think with this time around with the Honor Club back up in the spring or whatever it is, they'll be able to stream a particular type of wrestling that perhaps some GCW are. You know what I mean? In that sense of indie, you know what I mean? And I think she could flourish if they let her be, you know, and let her do what she knows what to do. And that means, you know what I mean? Kick bitches ass, you know? But I don't like her.
All right. Let's go on to you, Juss. It's like, shit, I don't like her.
For you know what? I mean, both of these girls I thought put out a good match. You know what I'm saying? I know that they have been on TV in a while, but they definitely showed why they should be on TV, right? Yeah, this match was a banger in terms of like the quality of the match for the two women. But what does this do for Athena moving forward, though, right? Because she's had ups and downs of being on TV in AEW. Now with ROH having the Honor Club and like, you know, every 3 months there's a ROH, you know, pay-per-view. Will she be showcased, you know, at all? You know? I mean, just like this 6-man tag with the ROH championship match we just talked about, that was barely even covered too. You know,
No, it wasn't at all.
Yeah, it wasn't at all. So then, like, what more with this? You know, hopefully they do ramp it up and tweak some things in order for to get the shine, not just on the women's title, but all the titles. Because, man, as everyone saw, there was no build, but yet it was still a banger. You know what I'm saying? Mercedes Martinez, I don't know, man. I'm scared of her because there's another Mercedes that's popping up already, you know, and she's on a whole nother wave. Exactly. That's all I gotta say about that. So
I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's just one of those situations when you look at it, it's like, yeah, I understand she was hurt at one point, but she never got the proper shine as being ROH Women's Champion or what have you. So, like I said, I kind of felt like the fix was in from the jump.
Right.
It was already in. Like, you were better off just not even having the championship match and just saying the title was relinquished. But
basically,
it was a good match nevertheless. We got a brand new ROH Women's Champion, and she goes by the name of Athena. That is your new ROH Women's Champion.
Yep.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen past this. You know, we don't know if we're gonna see Athena on more episodes of Dark or more episodes of Dark Elevation. Because if we want to give her the treatment that Mercedes Martinez got, then that means less appearances on television.
Yeah, for real.
And let's keep on Dark and Dark Elevation, and every once in a while bring her on Rampage.
Right. And it kind of sucks because every wrestling company is putting their women's forward. You know what I'm saying? WWE, pretty much the women run the show. You know, at me if you want. But and then you see, you know, AEW's trying to do their thing with the women's division, and New Japan, right? They just got a women's title with Kairi Sane. So every company is stepping up in their women's category. So RH got to do the same thing.
Well, the same person who runs AEW is the same person who runs ROH. So I'm not understanding how we're not able to come to this.
True. Well, they got Jeff Jarrett backstage. Maybe there's something that he could do with that, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he had a hell of a time with the Knockouts division in TNA.
Right. There you go.
I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Nevertheless, new ROH Women's Champion Athena. Let's get to that dog collar match that you was talking about a little bit earlier, Chiefs. Let's talk about it, man.
Get at me, dog.
Once again, another match, not advertised. Just had a little bit of advertisement through Twitter and IG with a couple of, you know, diss tracks, if you like to call them that, or promos. And then next thing you know, dog collar match. I challenge you to a duel.
Hey.
And
I think
we had the match.
Yeah, the wrestlers that were involved, it's like I'm okay for the lack of promo, let's say. You know,
for sure.
Getting them together is gonna be a banger. You know what I mean? Like they say, it's like, let's say if you had a match, if you have Bret Hart versus Terry Funk, you know what I mean, in this type of match, who are you gonna pick? You know, and in any other match, you probably will pick Bret Hart. But in this type of match, you know what I mean, you might have to go with Terry Funk. And so the ending of the match on who came on top, you know what I mean? But like they got themselves perhaps match of the year. You know what I mean?
that's definitely one of those matches that did come out to be, like I said, like you said, no build or hype needed. We already had something previous going from it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's always already something to build off of.
Mm-hmm.
So we had that going on, but for us to go ahead and move forward once again, it's like, how do we outdo the last match? Let's put dog collars around our neck and let's bleed. Not let's just bleed. Let's bleed to the point that this feels like an ROH show. Because there's one thing ROH was known for: blood and dog collars. Blood and dog collars in the Briscoes. Those are the 3 ingredients you need for ROH pay-per-view. And we had those 3 ingredients and they was cooking. FTR, let's keep it a buck. They held those ROH Tag Team Championships for a lengthy amount of time. And when I say lengthy, I mean ever since the last pay-per-view that they had for ROH back in July, or a little bit before that. You know, they had the titles, and you know they've been going around. You know, what are they? What they were, the ROH Tag Team Championships. They also held the IG. I always get this messed up.
IWGP Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. IWGP Tag Team Champions. So they're holding both of these titles. You understand what I'm saying? So eventually something has to give. I mean, you're not going to be able to be in Japan every
month.
And with this ROH starting up with the weekly television, I mean, who better to be the face of the tag team division than ROH Originals? It's not a knock against FTR. I think FTR is doing an awesome job as a tag team. I mean, to me, the 2 top tag teams, period, is the Usos and FTR right now. Anyone else falls by the wayside.
I agree.
And I don't think there's no one that can hold a candle to FTR right now when it comes to tag team wrestling. Not one team. But
and the Usos and FTR, they could flip flop. One could be 2, 2 could be 1. They're basically one. They're basically 1A, 1B, in my opinion.
Yeah, but no one's ever topping those 2 from last year.
No.
No one's gonna talk.
Which one?
The FTR and the Usos. No other tag team touches them inside that top spot.
Like right now,
if we're talking about. I'm talking about rankings right now.
Yeah.
If you're ranking tag teams, it's the Usos and FTR. No one holds a candle. Not no team.
You know, I'll say, you say the Briscoes. You know what I mean? Because they everywhere they go. You know what I mean?
Be 1 and 2. Be either 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think so.
No, man, come on, the Briscoes.
Bro, you had FTR lose against the Acclaim.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm saying like.
What? How many matches have Briscoes done this whole year?
Yeah, but not on, of course, Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? Impact, but they've been on GCW. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going for. You know what I mean? Overall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel
All
you.
right.
I feel you.
So if you go overall right now, you trying to tell me that the Briscoes are inside the same conversation with FTR and the Usos?
Of course. Come on now, man.
Man. Hold on.
Like you don't know, man. You've been in the club.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Listen. Now, this is not a knock against the Briscoes. The Briscoes is one of the most underrated tag teams of all time. And I feel like had they had that chance, that shot, to have that, machine behind them, so to speak, we'll be having a different conversation. But we talking about present day, right now, best tag team, you have to go with the 2 that's generating the most money.
The Usos, let's say FTR is the far second.
Okay, bruh. You're speaking all types of blasphemy right now.
I mean,
all types of blasphemy.
Let's keep it 100.
Okay, keep it on it. Keep it on it.
But FTR has wrestled different styles with different types of tag teams,
and they
all were like top 3 matches in 2022.
Oh no, they got good matches, no doubt about it. But you know what I mean? They're must-see TV.
Right?
Yeah, but the Briscoes had to have chains connected to their neck in order to be mentioned as a best tag team match.
What about the Usos? We're talking about the Usos, right?
Oh, talking about the Usos? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm talking about the Usos. You know what I mean? Because what I say is the Usos and FDR is second, far behind. That's what I say.
Far behind.
That's
yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Okay. My bad, bro.
I got you.
I was about to say.
No, I got to cut you. That's the rule. Cut you.
Gotta cut you talking about
Not
that.
House Party 3, man.
Yo, shout out to Clark Street Wrestling Podcast.
Clark Street,
man.
what's good, baby?
You know
No,
what
I
I'm
feel you,
saying?
Cheech. No, I feel you. Briscoes definitely are underrated tag team.
Yeah, they're top three for me. You know, top three. You know what I mean? But FDR, of course, because of the titles or whatever. But to me, it's how the fuck did they don't have the AEW title?
Let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you guys a question. And be real. Did
Be
the
real.
Briscoes get elevated when Jay became champion?
When Jay became champion?
Yeah, Jay Briscoe's the brother.
I mean, but remember who was the machine behind them? You know what I mean? ROH didn't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there was a little bit where the Briscoes weren't they didn't seem like a threat no more. And it didn't happen until Jay became champion and realized I gotta go connect with my brother. They're not as good as singles. And to me, it just they got better once they separated and came back. What you think?
Yeah, you can say that. I guess I was going, you know what I mean? I see it more like longevity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because to me, their their style of wrestling got better as they were singles. Then they came back and kind of reinvented themselves.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely liking the Briscoes now compared to when they first came out. You know?
Yeah. Now they're more grittier and stuff like
Yes.
And Jay, for a minute, I thought he was WWE bound. You know what I mean?
That's what I thought too. I thought so too.
And it was kind of sad because it's like, damn, I'd rather see them together. But if one gotta go, will be Jay. Jay will be the one. But
yeah, because he was a draw for ROH. He was a huge draw for ROH.
Yeah, bro. He had one of the best views. Or you know what I mean? That time that he had the belt.
Yeah.
Usos are rightfully at number one. The FTR need to step up in the storytelling outside the ring, just not inside.
That's right.
Listen, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Now, in the ring, FTR.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Outside the ring, kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? But overall, back to the situation at hand, we got a title switch. And what better way to do it than with the ROH originals? Now, let's go to that next match, Brody. That next match we got on the Kizar.
Ooh.
Let's talk about it. Samoa Joe versus Juice Robinson. Let's keep this a buck. Once again, another match. No hype, no build up, no nothing. Where and how do you feel about this match? Juss, how do you feel about this?
I liked it, man. It was like a clash of different styles, both kind of brawl. I like the storytelling that they were trying to do in there. You know what I'm saying? Joe was just trying to hammer him, and Juice was just like trying to showcase that he has a technical and he deserves this spot. But I like this match. No build. I mean, what more can you say? Juice Robinson to me is a guy that I feel like is always like he's at that level, but for some reason he just can't get to the next level of being kind of like everyone's favorite wrestler, you know? So
he got to know his role and shut his mouth.
So I mean, for me, I'm a fan of Juice. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homeboy over here. You know, And Samoa Joe, what can you say, Joe? You know,
Nah, it's not much you can say when it does come to Samoa Joe. But I will say this though. Are we gonna get to a point when it does come to Samoa Joe where it's like, okay, pull something new out the bag, bro?
True.
Pull something new out the bag. I mean,
well, he called out Cody.
What happened now?
He called out Cody.
Yeah, he called him out, but you know what I'm saying? We know Cody wasn't there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's pull something new out the bag for me, because we already know that you're gonna walk away when they jump off the top rope. You know, we're gonna go for the muscle buster and do the whole and choke out thing. Blah, blah, blah,
Right.
I need something new added to Samoa Joe's arsenal of moves. You know what I'm saying? Something. I mean, and I understand, like, we're a little bit later inside the career of Samoa Joe, but eventually everyone adds something new. I mean, hell, Chris Jericho added the Judas effect, which is quite possibly the worst finishing move I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Delivered by Chris Jericho. But he gets it over. Right. I mean, personally, he should have left that to Andrade, because Andrade made it seem like it was realistic.
True.
But yeah, that Judas effect elbow was something new added to the arsenal. So Cesaro added something new to his arsenal. You know what I mean? Then you also have a lot of tenure wrestlers there with just outside various companies that add new wrestling moves. You know what I mean? But for me, for Samoa Joe, on the mic, I'm not worried about that. On the microphone, this man eats everybody up. But I need something new to come outside that bag for your arsenal, bro. Because you showed me nothing new since you've been back on television.
True.
Not one move. It's a play-by-play strip.
That's all you're gonna get.
But I'm
gonna do.
He's like, if I compare it to hip hop, he's like Mos Def. You know, never changed his style, still the same. You know, still using the same Jay Dilla beats. Nothing against Jay Dilla. That's the man right there. Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
But like using the same thing from Black Star, ain't nothing changed. You know, on the mic, on the mic he'll get you.
What he spit, you know what I mean? Mos Def.
Yeah, but Mos Def, he's spitting though, and sometimes Mos Def.
You know what I mean? You'll learn something new every time some words come out of his mouth. You know what I mean?
That part. Say that part again. You learn something new. What have we learned new since Samoa Joe has been inside AEW/ROH?
Exactly. That's why I don't understand the correlation of Mos Def and Samoa Joe.
Because they
I understood it
Mos
at
Def
first.
has never changed his style. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had all these rappers that kind of evolved. Drake, you know what I'm saying? He evolved.
But that's the thing.
Jay-Z evolved.
Nah, Mos Def is not that type of rapper that needs to change his style. Did Nas change his style? I mean, he switched his flow or whatever to some extent, but Nas is still Nas.
Nas did change his style. Nas used auto-tune.
Yeah.
Nas?
Yeah.
Nas used auto-tune, bro.
Uchiwali or One Mic, two different songs.
Bro, this dude talking about auto-tune.
He used auto-tune, bro. He was on the show with auto-tune, bro.
Why you talking shit on the guy, bro? You crazy?
You know,
Blasphemy!
You know what? You know what's worse about this?
And the FTR match, I saw
Accusations.
These are not accusations. This is
False accusation.
There's another guy that never changed his style either, Rick Ross, too.
I mean, he changed his appearance,
Yeah.
from the bald head to the booty face to the beard to the face.
He's a sound. He's a sound. You know what I mean? So that's him. That's his own lane. Nobody could sound like him. Right?
Right. I mean, hell, I could sound like Rick Ross.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, JT, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? All these accusations and,
Oh,
and
snap.
all this stuff.
Oh, my God. It's
And
Rick
then,
Ross right here.
We're talking about Samoa Joe. He ain't changed nothing in 30 years. He ain't show me no new M's.
Get it.
He ain't show me nothing new.
Get it.
Where's your money at? Where's the pairs?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Maybach
No.
music.
Real talk though, like for real. Yes, I expected Samoa Joe to walk out as ROH TV champion. Did I expect a title change? No, but I want something new from him. Give me something new out the bag. Give me a new move besides you putting them to sleep in the Muscle Buster. Give me another finish to look forward to, because it's getting to the point, and I would never compare him to a Cena or Hogan or any of those people, but it's getting to the point where it's play by play, like literally.
Like
and I think, like the Young Bucks. Like I think at this point, Samoa Joe, you back in a new company. I need you to give me something new out the bag. Keep what you got, but add some more seasoning. You understand what I'm saying, Lord? Or add a new dish to your entree.
There you go.
To your whole entire course meal.
There
You know, you've been giving us the same ass fried chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy with the damn green beans on the side. Maybe it's time for you to go ahead and add some dessert on the side too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I need something else. But
maybe try different seasoning other than paprika. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, other than paprika, you know, go grab that sazon, that Goya sazon from the local grocery store and switch it up. You know, a little bit of season never hurt nobody. You know, unless you got high blood pressure, that's different.
They got medicine for that.
Yeah, there's plenty of medicine for that. But but other than that, you know what I'm saying? No, the match was a banger. But I want something else from Samoa Joe.
No, I feel you.
He's giving us a lot, but come on, man. I don't watch you from ROH to TNA to back to ROH to NXT to the main roster. Now you in AEW. I need a new move, a new finisher.
I know we spent a little bit of time on this. Not to cut you off. I know we spent a long time on this, but basically, what I think you and me are saying is that he coasted.
Yeah, he coasted.
He coasted. You know.
He coasting it right now, which is okay. I mean, when you old, that's what you do. You coast. Old people ride on cruise control, okay? They don't just put their damn foot on the damn gas pedal. They find them a good speed. They put it on cruise control and they take off.
Yeah.
But speaking of take it off, let's take off to the next match, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about that tag team match, bro. Let's talk about Shane Taylor Promotions going up against Bask in Our Glory. Now, this
talking about glory.
Now, this right here,
you're right.
To believe that this right here got more promo off of one appearance than majority of the matches on this card.
True.
But why was the reason? Because the people involved, they were posting, you know how Shane Taylor does, you know. But to me, it was about the same. When he came out on Rampage, that was kind of huge, you know what I mean? Like, about time, you know? And if you know about their history.
Oh, yeah. Big history, long history. You know what I'm saying? And Shane Taylor went ahead and explained some of that history in that small little promo backstage exchange. But once again, I'm at the point when it comes down to it, I love the fact that we got Shane Taylor on television, national cable television, I should say.
True.
But where is the Rev Ron Hunt? Where is the big bad kaiju, O'Shea Edwards? Where's the rest of my Shane Taylor promotions? Don't just be giving me part of the meal and not the whole meal. Give me all my shit. That's what I paid for. So I was happy to see the match. The match was dope. Seeing Keith Lee catch Shane Taylor
coming
off that top rope. That was nuts.
That was crazy.
And for his legs not to buckle, because Shane Taylor ain't no small dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no small dude. Ain't no lightweight.
And he caught him clean, too.
Clean catch.
Yeah.
Clean. I ain't see his arms shake or legs buckle. None of that. So that right there to me was a smooth transition. Keith Lee accidentally knocking out Swerve at the end of the match. Payback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Payback. Everyone keeps receipts. Apparently Keith Lee kept his. And he was like, yo, let me go ahead and cash this in real quick, because you're just not going to pop off on me and, you know what I'm saying, me not do nothing back to you. So I do like that. Once again, big missed opportunity. Where was Rick Ross?
True. Oh, yeah.
Where was Rick Ross at? If you really trying to do something, if you trying to get this Honor Club to take off, put Rick Ross on there.
Yeah.
Put him on every single week with Bask in Our Glory. Put him in there just talking shit. Matter of fact, make Rick Ross the general manager of ROH.
Ooh. And he gonna sell the thighs too?
He's selling Wingstop thighs.
And the chicken sandwiches.
And the chicken sandwiches.
All 12 of them.
And they all got lemon pepper seasoning. Lots of barbecue sauce on them. They come with bread and pickles. You know what I'm saying? This is how boss eats. You know, but
hell no.
Put Rick Ross on every week of ROH.
Yeah, man. ROH, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be pre-recorded. So whether you do a green screen effect where he's just sitting there talking to nobody and you paste it in, I'm cool with that, because I know he's gonna say some off the wall shit, and I'm cool with it. But no, the match itself was a banger. I can run with it. Do we put them as a contender for the ROH Tag Team Championships? Because let's keep it a buck. We don't know who's actually in contention for these titles, because we don't see that many tag teams represented for ROH.
True.
I mean, you got Elevation and Dark. You had all this time to showcase ROH talent right there. But I'm not the booker. I'm not the booker. That's not my job. My job is to talk shit about the booking. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, you know, another bang of a match. Once again, the temperature was up, not a beat miss. Then, of course, we had the main event, which I thought I had a slide for. It looks like I forgot to put the slide up, but that's all right. We rocking with it anyways. Damn sure wasn't nothing from the 0 hour. But we had this one right here. We had Chris Jericho versus Claudio. I'm happy, genuinely happy that Chris Jericho lost the championship. I have not been more happy since Obama won the election in 2008 and 12.
Dang.
I have not been more happy since gas prices went down underneath $3. I have not been more happy since they finally got rid of that McRib, but it's never coming back. I have not been as happy than this moment I am right now.
Man.
I said it from the beginning. Y'all know I've been saying it. This guy as ROH champion did absolutely nothing for me. He was a prop. Okay? He was just a big name holding a belt. A belt to give it some type of credibility or whatever. But if you look at it, the ROH title didn't need Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho needed the ROH title.
Ooh.
That's my opinion. I stand on it 10 toes down. If you feel some type of way, at me.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, but speak on it, Cheech.
I'm speechless. I don't know even what to say about that. That's some blasphemy to the 10th degree, bro. What you mean? It's Jericho, El Ocho, the GOAT.
Yeah, he the GOAT. The GOAT to wasting my damn time holding that title.
What you mean?
He's the greatest of all time at that.
All right, let's see Mr. Charisma, Claudio Castiglione, how he's going to do as a champion. Get at me next time. And
okay, I'm going to get at you.
Okay,
I'm going to get at you.
I'm going to write it down.
You stupid.
I mean, all right, Juss.
Yo.
I need someone to be some type of mediator. All right, hold on. Clark Street is saying when Chris Jericho found out Tony was coming out with an app and not a streaming service deal, he was like, yeah, I'm going to drop the ROH title. Like I said, Chris Jericho needed the ROH title. Woo! The ROH title did not need Chris Jericho.
Oh, man.
Well, I think the consensus is that that's the thing. That so Chris Jericho didn't deserve to have the ROH title, right? Because that's not his thing. But you know, AEW was trying to get that TV slot. They were trying to get that TV slot. That's why they needed Chris Jericho, right?
And that's the thing. From the get-go, they fucked it up. You know what I mean? From the fact that they put Jericho as a champion, even though it was when he went for it, it's like, wow.
Oh.
That's something crazy, right?
Breaking news.
Next thing you know.
What's up?
Breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
Finally agrees with me that they fucked up from the beginning by putting the title on them. But go ahead and carry on, Chief. I'm going to go ahead and be in the corner.
Oh, man. You got to listen. Let me see.
Go ahead, bro.
Break it down, Barney style. What I said is that Jericho, the fact when they put it on him, because he wasn't a Ring of Honor guy, you know what I mean? That from the get-go, it was kind of already off the left field, you know what I mean? But it was just the thought of it. But it's not the same Ring of Honor from the real Ring of Honor. If that was the case, it wouldn't matter. Like this time around, it was on some real shit. It was like ECW and on Sci-Fi. That's the way that shit felt. You know what I mean?
Say it, Chief. Say that shit again.
Say what?
Because I could have sworn I said this shit 2 months ago when they put the title on him. This is the same comparison as the Big Show being the ECW champion.
Yes.
But let me go ahead and back up. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
That's
no, but you know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? Like once they did that, it just messed it up. You know what I mean? Like it didn't have the same impact because where Ring of Honor was at the moment. You know what I mean? Because I will understand if that was the case, but most of the Ring of Honor roster was there, not made up of people that are in AEW. You feel me? Like to me, it took away from it. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's just the way they were running things. You know what I mean? And
you talk about like when they first started, when they first tried to revamp Ring of Honor.
Yeah, from the get-go, bro.
Yeah. So I do agree with you, what you're saying. So they tried to revamp ROH and everything and try to get that TV deal. That's why they did what they did with Chris Jericho. But now they realize, well, one, they didn't get the TV deal. Now they realize, okay, we got to make Ring of Honor what Ring of Honor truly represents. That's why all the people that won the titles. Like, you know, let's put it back on Claudio. Okay, so we got it back on Claudio. So now they want to be ROH that people are familiar with. For me, when I watched the show, like at the end of the show, I was expecting the streamers. That's what ROH is. When you see ROH, you know the streamers. That's why people go, so they could throw the streamers. That's why people love to see the highlights. Like, you know, when Okada first appeared from New Japan and he came to ROH Arena, he went like this on purpose so that streamers could hit him. There was no streamers at all in this show. So to me, until I see some damn streamers, it's still AEW ROH to me.
Yeah. Like
ECW on Sci-Fi. Until I see that. Like, who knows? Maybe ROH really didn't need a TV deal because they were successful on Fight. You know what I'm saying? They were doing their thing on Fight. They were still getting pay-per-view buys and everything like that. So maybe ROH is okay with just being like an underground, you know, just on an app.
That's what I said. Like, I think that they're giving that feel, like that GCW feel. But, you know what I mean? They're going to have their own streaming service, you know what I mean? And that's where you're going to go when you want to see blood, and, you know what I mean, that edgy.
Well,
Right.
not even just blood, like a character like Dalton Castle, like, you know what I'm saying, couldn't be successful anywhere else but ROH at that time, you know. And they're giving that platform to him.
Yeah, but
Now it's now he can be. Now you can do all that stuff.
But once again, if you reverted right back to what you were doing in the first place before you did this whole little putting the title on Chris Jericho, then my whole thing from the beginning, like I said, when Chris Jericho won that title.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Okay? That was right off the top. As soon as he won that title, I was like, that's stupid. Because I felt the same way when the Big Show held the ECW championship. And if we're looking at ECW and ROH, ROH was basically born. It was born right after ECW went out of business. Understand?
Yeah, so we got Leone come on top. So let's see, you know, moving forward, what's going to happen. Are they going to bring more Ring of Honor guys? We shall see. But, you know, let's go into the
deadline.
God.
You know, the deadline, you know.
Hold on, time out. You got to warn people when you put that clip up, man. You can't just throw
My bad, Joe. Yo, I dug and I kept digging and digging.
Oh, my God.
The last time we used that clip was in 2021 of March. So it was deleted for a reason, but I had to bring it back because I felt passionate about how stupid it was to put the title on Chris Jericho in the first place.
I totally forgot about that interview until you put that, and oh my gosh. Okay.
And hello, but not even that. Let's talk about how Claudio won the title. The big swing.
He said no.
The big swing.
The big swing.
Yeah, that, you know what I mean? Like, that's one of his moves, right? And that's how he beat him. Right?
When has the big swing beat anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody. But
yeah.
But this is the GOAT. This is the GOAT, right?
Come on, man. What are you digging? I don't want to eat through you on live, man. Chill.
No, you go ahead.
Go back to your phone a little. Calm down.
Dust off your mic. You got one mic.
Calm down, son.
You illmatic. You still matic.
Your ass chill.
All right, I'm gonna chill.
I will say this though. I will say this. This is probably one of Chris Jericho's best matches in a while, though.
Absolutely.
In a while? No, you bugging.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what was
the
his
only
last
thing I could say? The only thing I could say that we taking too damn fucking long talking about this fucking match.
You're right. I'm gonna give you that.
You said
but
wrap it up.
Look, real talk. This was a great comeback from the match with Boom Boom Colt Cabana. So that much I will say that. Move to the next match, NXT Deadline. No shade towards Boom Boom. I love him. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. But let's go ahead and go to let's go to Deadline, man. Let's go to Deadline. So we had a few matches off top. Coming from Deadline, we had of course, the Iron Survivor matches. We had the women's match.
Do you understand the premises of that match? Like, can you explain it to those people that don't know? So how?
All right. So the premises of this match.
Shawn Michaels.
No.
Who came up with
Jeff
that?
Jarrett did. Jeff Jarrett did in TNA.
Oh, you talking about the?
And it was called the King of the Damn Mountain.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Right.
That's all that. Listen, this all that was. It was the King of the Mountain. That's all this was. They just put some new lipstick on their new paint, and they called it the Iron Survivor. The only thing they changed inside that match was the time limit, and I want to say how people started off the match. I mean, other than that, it was a mini War Games match. It's just you started out with basically one competitor.
Basically, yeah, you're right.
It's a mini War Games match with no cage.
Yeah.
And the only thing, that JJ. That's JJ in the house.
That's Double J.
Shout out to JJ. That's
out.
Double J. That's the only Double J we gonna talk about for the rest of the show.
That's the true Double J right there.
For sure. Shout out to JJ. Make sure y'all following her on all social media platforms. But no, the Iron Survivor match was not that bad of a match.
No.
It was actually good for the first time. Shawn Michaels did come up with some type of concept of it, but we wanted to go back to the original OG, ground roots of it. Then yeah, we got to talk about TNA and King of the Mountain. But the premises of the match was to go ahead and collect as many W's as you can before the time limit ended. And let's talk about it. I mean, this was a hard-hitting women's first of its kind match. Hard-hitting. I mean, there's nothing that more you could say about that. I mean, did they choose the right women to be represented inside this match?
I think so, yeah.
I know who else could they pick.
Who?
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Oh.
I'm not gonna be that guy. No. Put the picture back up. I'm not gonna be that guy. Where is the representation for our females? Okay?
There's none.
Where is Lash Legend?
She's garbage.
Hey,
What
sir.
What you mean?
Sir.
Keep it a buck. She's not ready.
Okay, listen. I'm not even gonna take that personal. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it breathe. I'm gonna let it breathe.
Well, hey, listen, I can say the same thing. Where's Wendy Chu? Wendy Chu's not in there. You know?
Where is Wendy Chu?
You know?
I mean, obviously,
the closest one for me is Roxanne, and that's kind of, you know.
Cheech on the board though. She's like,
Cheech
I'm on the board.
Yeah, Cheech is on the board.
I don't know what y'all talking about, B. We on the board. We strong out here, and not only that, we winning because Roxanne Perez was the winner. Yo, shout out to the Boicoas.
But you know what, though? I will say this. Shout out to Roxanne because you know what? She was taking a lot of L's, man, before this.
Yeah.
That's the way it be. You know, like you start taking the L. Next thing you know she was the one. You saw Booker T getting all sentimental.
Oh, man, I thought he was laughing, dude. I didn't know he was crying.
Yeah,
that mother was crying.
You know?
He put it on, you know? The dude, he's a hell of a baby. Yeah. So that was a good look, you know what I mean? But sometimes Booker T, when he be on commentary, bro, he hit him with a bang in the head. You know, like what? You know what I mean? He be coming up.
But he's old school. He's an old school commentator. Like if you go back to the days back in the early 80s, you know, the late 70s, they were very animated.
Gorilla Monsoon.
No, it's not about being animated. It's just talking about something that makes sense. We be talking about shit that don't make no sense.
Well, you know, it's not that it don't make sense, bro. You just gotta really, you know, dig into Booker T's mind. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, his mindset, the way he be talking. I mean, if you actually break down Booker T's commentary, it's probably one of the most hilarious things you ever hear in your life.
Yeah.
You know,
Man, sit your dumb ass down and
like all bread, like you know, when he goes that right there was all meat, no bread. Pause.
Yeah,
like,
there you
like
go.
that type of stuff right there. Like, you know, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I understand where you come from because I grew up where you had nothing but a meat sandwich. Pause. No bread, no vegetables, no sides, just meat. All sorts of meat. Beef. That's all you had.
Come on.
So, you know what I'm saying? Going down to it. No. The commentary can get out there, but you know, Booker T.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he does a hell of a job. But I'm saying that there's some parts in the show that you be like scratching your head, like, what?
Yeah. Okay. But who would you rather have on commentary right now? Booker T or Homeboy or Homeboy on Raw? next to Corey Graves.
Oh,
I rest my case.
I don't even know that guy's name, but
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Bring back the homie. Damn, I forgot.
Nigel.
Mia.
Oh, Miro.
Yeah, bring him back.
I would love to have Mauro
Marinello. Yeah,
I would love him to come back.
Pat
McAfee.
Oh, he'll be back.
Oh yeah, he coming back. Just
right
Mike Tenay.
I don't know anybody trying Mike Tenay old ass. Mike Tenay ain't been hot since WCW, and he was barely breathing in TNA.
Kevin Kelly.
Moving on to the next match. Kevin Kelly. Get your ass out of here.
Get your...
Kevin.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Next match, Cheech. You got it, Poppy. Let's talk about. I mean, since we're talking about the women, I know we jumped ahead of ourselves a little bit, but let's go back to Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. That right there, I felt like I was watching a mirror match.
Oh yeah, you know what? I know what you mean, because their ring gear is very similar.
Very similar, like you know,
hair.
Like hair, everything. I felt like I was watching the evil version of that person fight, like for the first time. Like I was like, "Yo, am I watching the same person?" Like you were like, you remember you played the video games and you picked like Scorpion versus Scorpion, and like your Scorpion had like the regular outfit, but the other Scorpion's outfit was like a little bit more darker. That's what I felt like I was watching.
It was like Smoke or something, right? It was like Smoke.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but this was dope. I mean, this was very good. Looks like we know where we're going, and we're heading inside the women's division in NXT. As far as that goes, like we do know that obviously Roxanne Perez is obviously up next for a title, but we also know that Dawn is also up for a title shot too. Now the match itself, if I had to rate it, basura. It was not all that. It was very mid. It was very mid. It's very mid to me.
I don't think the two of them got chemistry. I think that's what it is. Because Alba Fire could wrestle.
So they're from the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah. They both from the UK, and the crazy part is like we've seen them lock horns before, but we've never like seen them do it in the US. I don't understand. Like, is it the time difference?
In
like,
transition.
What's going on? Because in the UK, y'all was popping. Y'all over here in the NXT, and y'all give me this mid, this Bobby Brown, this Reggie, this sticks and seeds all through the bag, like no type of leafy substance. Like, I don't even want to use this to put inside of a pipe. I'd rather just throw it inside the pot and make brownies with this. Like, this it was okay. It wasn't.
And then they had that situation with the ref who had throat cancer.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But the refs been getting their ass beat all that weekend. I mean, first ROH, then NXT. Like, these referees were getting their ass handed to them. I haven't seen referees get their ass beat like this since the Dudley Boys came to WWF. Like, so I don't know. But this match, I mean, it wasn't. If you were looking for a way not to start off your pay-per-view, that's the match. That right there should have been like a match in between, like a filler. You know what I'm saying? Not to open up the show. And unfortunately, this opened up. I mean, it didn't open up the show, but it was next. Yeah. And that's not the match that you want to follow up with. Like, I wanted something to be more of a banger. But speaking of bangers, we had the NXT Tag Team Championship on the line. We had Pretty Deadly going up against the New Day. And let's keep it on it with this one. Did anyone expect the New Day to come out as champions?
I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I knew they weren't gonna lose. That's one thing for sure. There's no way in hell that Pretty Deadly was gonna beat them. You know, I don't know if it was gonna be some type of disqualification or something, but yeah. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that they got the titles.
You surprised? Bro,
I am.
I see that shit from a mile away. You know,
You seen that shit?
Bro, New Day. Come on, I mean, I'm not putting in like Mount Rushmore or whatever, but New Day in the last 10 years.
Oh yeah, they're hot.
Merchandise and all that. You know, they just there to relaunch the division. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, who better to, you know, somebody that's already established. You know what I mean? Put the belts on them. They're on TV now too. See? Well, we here, my man.
Right.
I'm gonna be real. I did not expect them to win. I thought it was more so like putting those boys over, in the sense like, damn, like these guys are beating the New Day. Like I was thinking more of that ordeal, but then again, I've been looking at the New Day's, you know, win-loss ratio over the last, you know, year. No titles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They've been getting their ass beat by the Bloodline all year. You know what I mean? So it's like there's nothing left for them to do on the main roster either. So that made sense for them to pick up the titles. But far as being the champions, like I was not expecting them to be champions. So now we got the New Day as NXT Tag Team Champions. So does that mean that we're going to be seeing the NXT Tag Team Championship being on the main roster, being defended? Or are the New Day going to be home stays in Orlando? I mean, you do got to sell these tickets with NXT going on the road for their premium live events now.
True.
With Vengeance Day being their first one on the road. So you have to sell these tickets. And what better way to sell these tickets by putting an established tag team as your champion on the card? So I see what they doing there. You know, Kofi never held NXT gold. He was never NXT. Xavier Woods was in NXT. He was, but he never held gold. So, I mean, hats off to them. What are they going to do with Pretty Deadly, a.k.a. the Fashion Police, a.k.a. Billy and Chuck, a.k.a. I'm still trying to figure out what this tag team is. I don't know what they're going to do with them, but I do hope that we have a series of matches between the New Day and Pretty Deadly, just not 7 of them.
No. Why would you torture you for that, you know?
I don't want 7 of them. I just want like at least 3.
No, I don't even want to know.
You don't want
the match was good though. You didn't think they had chemistry? I thought they had chemistry.
They have very good chemistry, especially the Daddy Guerrero moment.
Yeah,
right.
You could tell their age. You know what I mean? Like how long they've been doing it. You know, because there were some parts that they kind of like stuttered. You know what I mean? For the steps and stuff like that. You know, but
yeah,
I don't know. I just can't care for them. I could care less. You know what I mean? They suck to me.
Pretty Deadly.
He's not a big fan of Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, they pretty sucky.
Yeah. I mean, every single time that he
sees Fashion Police.
every time Chief sees them on TV.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
I mean, listen. I mean, like whatever they do in terms of like fashion and maybe shaving each other's hairs, whatever they do to each other. Okay, whatever. Pause. But like their ring work is damn good. Just like when Goldust first came out, like
bro. To me,
he's playing for the other team, but in the ring, he'll kick your ass.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna take me probably 10, 15 years to look back and be like, oh shit, they were actually good. You know what I mean? But there was wrestlers that I just didn't care for, and then at the moment, then I look back on, I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, gotcha.
But they still suck to me.
Yep, I feel the same way about Chris Jericho. Moving on.
Oh my!
I'm fucking around, yo. Cheech,
he gonna drive to your crib.
Screen like Ghost Dad.
You gotta come through that door right there. He gonna come through that door.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
No. I'm a huge Jericho fan, just not a fan of him with the ROH title. As
No,
y'all have known,
and let's to keep it 100. Like, we don't have to talk on the obvious. It's over. Move on.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Not the Cat Williams.
you're right. It's over with. I ain't gonna talk no more shit. Moving on. Moving on to the next Iron Survivor match. We have the men inside this one. Of course, Melo, Grayson, Axiom.
Yeah.
Every single time I see his name, like I start itching. Because it's Axiom.
You're grabbing the cortisone ointment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm grabbing it real quick. You had what's the name of this clown over here next to Melo?
You know about Grayson Waller?
No. I already called him.
Gacy.
Gacy?
Yeah, Gacy. And then you had that big head motherfucker. JD McGinnis, JD McDougal, McDonald's, Mc. I don't give a damn who you are.
McDowell's.
Yeah,
McDowell's.
Yeah, that match. It was, of course, they put in the spotlight on, let's say, relatively new talent.
For sure.
I was, to be honest, I didn't care for it. You know what I mean? For the whole thing, because it didn't catch my attention. You know what I mean? But Carmelo Hayes, you thought that was like a ride in, that he was locked in for that match to win. But
I did too.
But then y'all were wrong.
Well, hopefully, he goes on that cruise and, he stays away for at least 10 days and then comes back as Mr. America or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Deadline. We're talking about fucking Deadline, man.
Deadline. My bad.
Right?
Deadline.
So somebody that I mentioned, you know what I mean, that was gonna, he's good, good wrestler, Grayson Waller. I didn't expect for him to win. To be honest, I didn't care. I could have cared less who won. But the fact that he came on top, it kind of caught me by surprise. You know what I mean? I think, I guess they see something in dude.
Right.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think?
No, I
with
think
you,
you're
man.
right. Yeah. They see something, in him. I just didn't expect him, because I felt like he had no momentum going into the match,
Zero.
Like zero. I mean, we just talked about like some of his best matches, like his best, like whatever, PLEs, whatever, takeovers, whatever. Remember, he fucked up his arm in that ladder spot. Remember that one match he had a long time ago?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was WrestleMania weekend.
Right, WrestleMania weekend, and then he wasn't doing that good at the other takeovers. So I guess he needed a win, but I don't know. I mean, do y'all think that he's the guy that's gonna take it off Braun?
That's an interesting question. Well, at this point, he gonna have to be the one, because we already know that Apollo ain't do it, and that match definitely was overhyped, under-delivered.
Oh my god!
Hey, I'm just. Are we keeping it a buck? Are we keeping it 100?
No. I'm agreeing.
Yeah, like I'm gonna definitely keep it a buck. But this right here, I mean, Grayson Waller, he can be that guy to take it off of Braun. I need somebody to take it off him, that way he can move on to the main roster, because he's main roster ready far as his look. His look is main roster ready. Microphone skills to be desired, but his look is there. I don't need Braun Breaker or Braun Steiner, whatever you want to call him, holding that NXT gold longer than what he has been. Okay, I'm cool. Maybe he's at Cody school getting back. Maybe so. Maybe so. But I think at this point, maybe Grayson Waller is that person to take the title off him. Because if not, then we go back to the rumor from earlier when Bray Wyatt went back, that maybe he's one of the ones who's going to join Bray Wyatt. You know what I'm saying? But then again, Vincent was inside the crowd from ROH with Homeboy.
Yeah, they had the tryouts.
Yeah. So
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I do know Grayson Waller getting inside Booker T's face was quite possibly one of the most boldest moves he could have did. He walked up to him and he said, "Am I in your top 5 now, bitch?" and walked right off. Like that to me was gangster. That was gangster right there. Like, you know, you gonna walk up to a GOAT like Booker T?
Oh yeah, that's GI Bro.
That's thank you. That's GI Bro. That's King Booker. You know what I'm saying?
King Booker.
That's Booker without the T. Remember in WCW, like they made him drop. They dropped them T.
That's Booker T.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This is Booker T. He got a whole song named after him. But platinum, a platinum, triple platinum.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
Yeah, that guy Booker T. So here's what I think was going to end up happening with Grayson Waller. If Grayson Waller does not beat Braun Breaker, he damn sure gonna have a match with Booker T. Because this gotta stop. This gotta stop. You get inside Booker face, talking shit, yeah, he gotta hit him. But let's move on to the main event. There's not much to say about it. Let's go ahead and run it. Let's be for real. This match, overhyped, under-delivered. It was like going to the corner store and buying one of those honey packets, and then you take the honey packet, and then you just sitting there tasting that honey packet, and you waiting like 3 hours later, and the honey packet still didn't deliver. That is exactly what happened with this buildup. Okay, It was like it was like hitting one of those blue chews that wasn't a real blue chew. You just chewed on a blue substance, and you don't call Shorty up and say, "Yeah, I'm about to we about to go buy some new furniture tomorrow because I'm about to break headboards tonight." And then you get there, and now you spaghetti noodle. This is exactly what happened to this match. This match was spaghetti noodle. This match was definitely, you know, not it to me, and I think to majority of wrestling fans. I think that it was a missed opportunity for Apollo. If you were ever going to pull the trigger for Apollo to be champion, it should have been before Deadline. Deadline's here. You ain't champion now. It ain't happening. Move on. Go back to the main roster. Or you can go back into your gimmick where you was from Africa again. And we can finally get Michael Blaston back like Casanova been asking for like the last 7 months. But with that being said, all in agreement. Was that match Basuda?
Yes, 100%.
Well, I could tell you this much: I didn't even watch it.
That part. That's how trash it was. Listen, the streets was talking already. Chiefs was like, "Nah, enough people in the streets already said it for me. I'm cool." But at the end of the match, we had
my man right here just got teabagged.
Yo, I didn't even notice that, yo.
Oh,
I didn't even notice that. Now, is that green tea, black tea, or English tea?
All the teas, man. All the teas.
That's all the teas. Yo, my man got tea back, dunked right in your chin. But nah, with that being said, man, Chiefs, I'm looking at the Gucci about that time, man. Looking at this, this brand new, watch. Can't see it.
Oh,
looking at it real quick. You know that new series, Apple.
Okay. It's real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Yo, want to thank y'all for checking in, chiming in, listening in, and whatever you want to do. Like in the words of JJ, since I don't watch NXT, this is good for me. I went in knowing that nothing the whole show. And JJ, I appreciate you letting us know that you on the same page as Cheech. But as usual, you know what I'm saying, we like to leave y'all with a few PSAs. First of all, too much negativity can keep you unbalanced mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Spread more positive vibes like we do on this show every day. It could be as easy as giving someone a compliment, doing a good gesture, or you can go to whatevermaneuver.net, go ahead and purchase that Positive Vibes Only t-shirt. that hoodie, because it is hoodie season, that sweater. It ain't got to be for you. It could be for someone, who may be going through something right now. Just them looking at that sweater and looking down at that message can be a change of someone's life. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you go inside the T-Mobile store and they actually got the phone that you want. And you ain't got to wait on it. You ain't got to wait 3-4 weeks for it to, get released. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you get finessed and getting a brand new watch and headphones, and you only went in there for a phone, but now you done walked out with $700 worth of merchandise and you only paid $120. Church. Or maybe for the first time in a long time, you can actually look at yourself and say, you know what? Today wasn't as bad of a day. I can finally drink a little bit of milk and not have to have the runs. How about that shit? And also, speaking of shit, you want to make sure that you're keeping hygiene, good hygiene at that, people. The best way to combat any type of viral disease, it starts off with good hygiene. So, like we've been telling y'all for the longest, make sure you wash your hands, but most importantly, wash your ass. Just tell the people what they got to use, just.
Please use a lot of soap.
Yes. Poppy, let them know how they got to do this.
Remember, motherfuckers, face to ass, not ass to face.
All right, wash your hands, wash your ass from face to ass, not ass to face. And on that note, we out of here like last year. We were in here like swimwear. We'll catch y'all maybe in a few weeks, start off the new year. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess we're gonna say peace now. But I feel like busting a little freestyle before I go.
Hey, go ahead.
Used to call him the GOAT. Held the ROH title. Now he ain't got it no more.
Hey.
Yo, Cheech is gonna choke me when he sees me in person about talking about the GOAT. But until then, y'all, we out of here. We gonna fall back like Chris Jericho hairline in that title reign as well. Peace.